So here are the tools we'll be using today. A loaf of your standard white sandwich bread, roll of electrical tape, 5/16 bolt by 4 inches, and a 1-pound hammer. So that should be it, and a little bit of luck, and we'll get this thing out. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to start feeding this bread into the pilot bearing hole here and filling that void in there. No time to be bashful, right? My father taught me this method, gosh, when I was probably 12 or 13 years old, down in South Georgia. And like I say, he was out in the field doing maintenance on these big bulldozers, front end loaders, earth movers, things like that. So, you know, he had to use what he could. And sometimes you have to improvise. Okay, that's feeling like it's doing what I want it to do. Push it in a little more with the, yeah, there's plenty more room in there. So goal is to pack this pilot bearing, the void behind the pilot bearing, as full of bread as I can. So as you can see, there's a little bit of gap between the, little too much clearance between the diameter of the bolt and the hole here on the pilot bearing. So I'm going to wrap some electrical tape around the head of the bolt here, or the threads of the bolt, so it'll fill that gap in a little bit and get us a better seal is all I'm wanting to do. So just like so. Not too much, just enough. So yeah, that should be enough. Yep, perfect. Okay, time to get the hammer involved. Okay, so we compress that bread in there. So time to add some more bread. Just takes time. There it goes. Yep, pilot bearing just started moving. Beautiful. A little more bread. It's not quite ready to come out, but it's getting there. Can you guys see that? Right there. Alrighty, let's finish this thing up. Okay. Okay. Can you guys see that? Just popped out. Like so. Bingo. So, a $2 loaf of bread, a $1.50 bolt, a hammer, and some electrical tape achieved what a $40 part or a $40 tool could not. So just use a small flathead screwdriver to remove all the bread out of here. I have heard of people using grease on this, but I think it's just a mess. All it does there. Comes right out, at least most of it. A little bit more in here, but there, it's looking better. Yep, that's it. All done. So guys, remember when I was telling you this pilot bearing wouldn't come out with the puller? that I was using. Look at the damage right there that tool did to the pilot bearing, yet it didn't come out. It actually pulled the lip off of this pilot bearing and bent it down into the needles, into the needle bearings. So let me rotate that over so you can see it. Yeah, right there. So again, bread wins the day. So I'm just going to take a very light dab of high temp grease. When I say very light, I mean very light. And this will just ease the installation into the back of the motor, into the back of the crank. So just very, very light. If you can see that, not much. I mean, that's almost too much. That'll work. I'll just wipe it around in there a little bit. Any of the excess. That'll just help it slide in so I don't have to bang that bearing too hard. Okay, just set the bearing in. Like so. And then I found that a 22 millimeter impact socket fits this rather well. So I give it a light tap, very flat. Yep, it's already going in. I'm not hitting hard, very slowly. Very light taps, I mean not much at all. No hurry. I'll drive it all the way in until it's flush. So guys, that's the old pilot bearing removed and the new pilot bearing put in, using just a few things around the garage and a loaf of bread out of the wife's pantry. So anyway, hope this helps. Give my videos a like if you find the content useful. And do me a favor, give it a subscribe. That helps me out a little bit. It takes a lot of effort to put these videos together. I could have been done with this job probably an hour ago had I not had to set this up. It is a big effort to get these videos put together, edited, and like I say, trying to be a good community member and share knowledge where I have it. So anyway, all the best. Look forward to getting Nazrael back on the road before the seasons change. Alrighty, take care guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.